quick note on this video. This is a Red Star internal testing video, and although the MiG-17 flight dynamics are mostly there with a couple of exceptions, all the 3D models, textures, and sounds are still work in progress. Thank you. Hey guys, welcome back. New year, new video. I'm going to give you an introduction to fighting the MiG-17. I'm not going to fly the MiG-17 this time. I'm going to fly against it. So, there's a couple of things I want to show. The first is going to be against an F-5. Let me kind of do a quick comparison here. High altitude, F-5 has the advantage. Medium altitude and low altitude, MiG gets the advantage. Maneuverability, MiG also gets that. And then speed, climb, and weapons is all F-5. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to slow the MiG-17 down. And the reason I'm going to do that, even though the MiG-17 is a little bit better at those slower speeds, it's a lot easier to lose control in it. And if you lose control in it, then you're going to make yourself an easy target. So over here, I'm taking an angle to him. I need all the help I can get against the MiG-17 turn. I'm going to try to get a quick shot out. I'm here fast. I'm going to do a max pull right here. Pulling. He's going up. That's what Talo does. He's flying this 17 perfectly. And I actually get him in my sights for just a second. It just isn't long enough to shoot a missile. Okay, so that didn't work. Let that nose drop, go into a one circle fight. F5, I'm not worried about losing too much speed because F5 is a one circle fighter at low speeds. That's why they used it at Top Gun. So right here, I'm just going to do one circle fights with him. Now, the MiG-17 will outturn an F-5 at just about all the speeds, but the MiG-17 has one weakness that the F-5 doesn't, and it's a lot more sensitive to turns. So right here, we're in flat scissors. I'm trying to get it as slow as I can. Talo is still keeping it fast on that MiG-17, and you can see it's just outturning me, but I'm still hopeful here, just trying to slow it down a little more. Slow it down, okay. Yeah, here we go. One more time. Oh, okay, he shot. And there it is. Yep, he just lost. He just stalled it. He just rolled it over. Auto roll. But there he goes. There's my chance. But look at that. He recovered so fast. And oh my God. Just like that, just put the nose on me again. Again, there's a different way to fight the MiG-17 with an F-5, but I like this edge fight personally. Let me fast forward this fight just a little bit as to what I try to do. The trick was to try to get him low and slow and do these horizontal scissors at a low level. The F5, it's a little bit easier to fly down here, easier to control. The MiG-17 can lose control real easy. So what I'm trying to do here is just get as slow as I can. Now this is very, very risky here because he can get a shot. Right here, I just went under it, just a little duck, and as I ducked, my nose fell, so I can't keep up. I got to add more power now to get back up to him. He's trying to stay a little bit higher, but it's not going to work. If he stalls at these levels, it's going to be game over for him. So just trying to keep it slow here, keep it in those scissors, see if I can get him. It's so hard to time this right. Okay, as soon as I slow down too much, the nose falls. I got to add more power to get that nose up. There he goes above me. I'm still behind him here, so he's going to try a very risky maneuver, get slower.
Oh,
there he goes. That's it.
I stole it. I'm not going to make it.
Yeah, no, he won't make it. So, yeah, that's once you stall the MiG-17 low level, that's it. Now, but this is risky. Again, here's I'll show another version of this. He's keeping it slightly faster here, which is better for him. He goes a little bit further out, but he's a little bit safer. And, you know, the risk of it is that at one point, he can hit you. Ooh. And when the MiG-17 hits you, he's got pretty big cannons. He's going to do some damage. First one of my engine fails, then the other one, and that's it. I'm going to have to eject.
This is the one way to fight the MiG-17 with the F5. The other one is to keep it fast. That's not as fun. Here's the ejection. And I'll show one more example.
Yeah, I think the hit was in the middle of the fuselage.
Again, I'm still keeping it slow, and I'm actually going to get into a rolling scissors with him. This was one of the videos I posted earlier on Facebook, and nobody really, there was one person that noticed, oh my god, that's not a 15, that's a 17. Yeah, that's true, he was a 17. So here we go into rolling scissors. And again, F5, I can do rolling scissors with a 17. It's maybe 17 is a little slightly better in rolling scissors, but you also have to be more careful not to stall it. Well, this is just like the Top Gun scene where they're actually doing rolling scissors. Who's going to give up first? Well, I kind of straightened my wings out here, and Talo kind of forgot.
Oh,
Oops. Nope, you're not going to pull out of that. No, not the 17 is not going to do it. So flew it right into the ground. So that was my point was win, by a maneuver, not shooting down. So again, with a 17, you have to be a lot more careful when you're flying it at the edges. Okay, for the second type of fight with the F1, a little bit different. Let's compare them here. High altitude goes to the F1, medium altitude goes to both because F1 actually has a lot of power that compensates for maneuverability at medium altitudes. Low altitude and maneuverability go to MiG-17, and then speed, climb, and weapons all go to the F1. Now let's look at the fight with the F1 here.
You go to the right.
Initially, we started fighting. This was like our third fight. It was the second guy that joined, so I said, "Sure, let's go ahead and do a 2-on-1." It's all the same, just because on the F1, I'm going to fly it different than I would the F5. I'm going to keep it fast. I'm going to keep it vertical.
Got him.
Okay, merge.
Here we go. Actually, got that angle. Okay, there's both of them. I flew just above them. Kind of cheating there a little bit to get that altitude. I see Talo here. He's that number one. So I'm kind of looking at him. I'm trying to kind of get on him, and then I see Titus. He's the one further away. Now here, Titus lost everybody. Relaxed a little bit, so that was my shot, actually. I got the missile clone, and I fired. Fox do. Fox do. Now after this, he rejoins again. You'll see him, which is fine. You get two pilots in there, even when we're testing. It doesn't matter. We're going to play around. No, I'm not going to turn with a 17 here. There's just no way you're going to do that. So I'm going to put my nose down. I'm going to pick up speed, and I'm going to keep it fast. All right. So basically, start a vertical fight. And one thing about the 17 is it is slower than the other airplanes, and when you get faster, you can't kind of keep up with you. It'll outturn you at 400 knots, 300 knots, 250, it's about the same. Actually, he cut me off. Oh, he almost had a shot there. Came down, he just pulled 6 Gs. Nice and easy. Now I see, here comes Titus back up. That's fine. I take a little snapshot here at him.
I'm slow too.
That was like a late long shot. Okay, so now Talo's on my tail. I know where Titus is going, so I'm re-engaging Titus here in a one circle, but it's a one circle with a vertical. No, the MiG-17 will outturn me here anyway. So as I'm going back into the vertical, I'm looking at Titus, and then I look a little bit further back, and oh crap, here, this is the Hartmann maneuver here. This is all desperation. Whoop. I just departed and denied actually make a shot, but I put myself in a bad position because look at that. I'm kind of helpless right now, just sitting up there, and here comes Titus from the bottom. Actually gives me a hit. Boom.
Oh.
Yep. Luckily, MiG-17 does have big cannons, and it wasn't a critical hit, so I still had not too much damage. So turn the missiles back on here. Get down, get down, get down. There they are, like hunters, relentless. When they're on your tail like this, you can go vertical down, and I got about 500, 550 knots. This speed I actually turned better. And you can see he didn't catch up to me. I could do I could outturn him at those speeds because MiG, as good as it is, the F1 is also good at those speeds. Okay, so right now I am just kind of looking at Titus here, and I know Tao's on my tail. He's always on my tail. But as long as I'm fast, I'm safe.
Hopefully, I mean.
Okay, so right here I'm just going into rolling scissors. Now that's not something you want to do with the F1 against the MiG-17.
The 17 should outturn the F1 in these rolling scissors, but Titus is kind of keeping it safe here, just trying not to depart. Now, Talo is a little bit crazier. He would have got me here within 2 turns. He would have pulled a lot more, which he actually does. He's right on my tail, following me just nice and easy. And I'm doing my best here, just trying to pull my nose on Titus, at least get him. And I lost track of Talo, but he's right on my tail, and he eventually gets me. The F1 can't pull anymore. You can see the nose stutter for a second, and that's all it took.
Now, at this point, my plane was actually pretty damaged. It was just leaning to one side. I had a hard time controlling it, so I just decided to go full afterburner and get out of here. One advantage to fighting a MiG-17 is you can disengage at will, and yeah, sometimes you run. So, anyway, I hope you guys like this introduction to the 17. It's interesting. It's going to be very interesting when you fly it, how to fly it, and flying against it. It's pretty fun. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you liked it. Take care, and I'll see you guys soon.